Okay, so we're going to be moving on with the Mosquito Hunter. So let me just get that screen share up for you. Okay, great. So we've gone through this A part, and now we're going to look at the B part. So we're going to be looking at this first bar here. And we can see that there's an even amount of numbers, even amount of notes, so we can conclude that this is going to be all quavers because it's in 4/4. So the rhythm's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and I'm going to set the metronome to 50 BPM for this, and we're just going to count this through nice and steady. After 4, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so next what we're going to do is we translate the ones and ands into a picking pattern. So that's going to be down and up. So ups for all of the ands and downs for all of the named numbers. Okay, so that's our picking pattern. We're going to play this on the E string. After 4, 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, cool. Now we usually would rhythm string this, but because we're working with all on the same strings, we're just going to go straight to adding the fingers in here. And what we want to do is we want to have this second finger on the 7th fret. So remember, that's where the 3rd dot is if you have dots on your guitar. And then open, and then that'd be first finger, and then open, and then you're going to slide down to 2nd finger on the 3rd, and then open, and then 1st and 2nd, like that. Okay, so I've written the 2nd batch in a different color just to say that we're sliding down there. Okay, so I'm going to just set the metronome to 40. That'll give us a little bit of time to think about it. So get your 2nd finger ready on the 7th fret, and put your 1st finger ready on the 6th fret, but you're going to be obviously lifting those 2 fingers at the same time. So after 4, 3 and 4 and... let's just do that one time. So 3 and 4 and... Okay. Remember, you're moving on that open string there. After 4, 3 and 4. So moving here. 3 and 4 and moving here. 3 and 4 and moving here. 3 and 4 and... Okay, make sure you're doing the correct picking pattern. 3 and 4 and... 3 and 4 and... and 4 and... Okay, so we're going to speed this up now to 45. After 4, 3 and 4 and... 3 and 4 and... going to play our target speed of 50. 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and last one, 3 and 4 and okay, excellent. So moving on to the next bar, we're going to talk about timing first, and again this is handy that it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and if you've got the timing down, then try tapping your foot on the beat, okay, on the named beats. After 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 okay, so we're going to translate this now to downs and ups. It's going to be alternate picking all the way because we've got even picking pattern. So on the E string, after 4, 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and excellent. Okay, so as with the last bar, we're not going to do rhythm strings because there are no other strings to play, at least not in this version of the piece. So we're just going to talk about fingering here, and again we've got this repeating pattern. We're going up to the 2 and then 1 and then open and then exactly the same as in the previous bar. Okay, so let's just play this at 45. Play it a couple times. 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and okay, so I'm assuming that you're okay with that as we had done it in the previous bar. So we're going to add the two bars together at this speed, and it's going to be a little bit harder for you going straight back up after that that last second finger. So let's try this at this speed. 3 and 4. So moving here, quickly move up, quickly move up, moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up. Okay, hopefully you've got that. That is very, very tricky, so don't worry if you're struggling a little bit with it. It is very hard. Okay, cool. So we're moving on to the next bar. It's not quite the same, but at least the rhythm counting is the same. And we're going to practice that one more time, because we always practice rhythm counting when practicing our fundamental techniques. After 4, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so now with your open string, down, up, 3 and 4 and... Okay, the alternate pick should be sounding pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to write in the picking pattern, might as well, don't want to leave this non-uniform. And we're going to add in the fingering. So you've probably guessed that the first little bit is going to be quite familiar. It's going to be, again, sliding up. So we're constantly doing this slide up. 2, 0, 1, 0, and then instead of going down, we're going to go 2, 0, and then it's going to be 3, 0. Yeah, we get to use another finger. Alright, so let's play this a little bit slower. I'm going to slow it down to 40 BPM. Okay, so let's try this together. Starting with your second finger on the 7th fret, 3 and 4 and... 3 and 4 and... 3 and 4 and... 3 and 4 and... Okay, excellent. Try and keep the thumb of your that you've got on the fretboard. Try and keep your thumb in the same position, so don't move your thumb while you're playing this bar. Okay, I'm going to speed up the bar here so you can think about that now. So get your thumb in a nice position and try and keep it steady. So 3 and 4 and... 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 Okay, hopefully you've got that now, so we're going to introduce the previous bar. I know that these are exactly the same, the first two bars, but we're just going to go one bar at a time. So at this speed, in fact, let's slow it down to 40 while we're adding something in new. Okay, so after 4, 3 and 4 and... Moving up. 3 and 4 and... 3 and 4 and... Sliding up. 3 and 4 and... 'kay, hopefully that's alright. means that we can basically add in everything that we've got. So starting from the beginning, after 4, 3 and 4. So sliding up, sliding up, staying up, 3 and 4 and staying up, last time, and 4 and going down, sliding up, going down, sliding up, staying up. Okay, great. So really tricky part here. If you're struggling, just keep going with it and take a wee break shortly. And if you've got it, then take a break with me now.